Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Late night money. Sean Higgs coming at you. A little look headlines for week 4. And, hey, we got a halftime game here. 3.5 and a 31.5 now. It was a 32.5 before I hit live. So now it's a 31.5. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, notification bell on. Picks parlays and the Bookie Blaster crew. How you doing? Be part of the family here, all right? 7 days a week, max wager, winning free picks. That's how we run it. You don't want to miss out on that, so be sure to subscribe to those channels to see yours truly every day. Why wouldn't you want to be? Why wouldn't you want to be? Having a nice little day of football. I think I'm 6-2 coming into tonight. Not too bad. My 7-day steals up there, $31 for a week. Already 10 college and 9 NFL bet for next week, and we'll get right into it tonight. I don't know. Maybe Jesse Shuley said he might pop in. I know he's probably having breakfast right now. He's probably got bacon and eggs, or I don't know what he eats out there in Thailand. I don't know if they have bacon. Do they have bacon over there? Maybe they got something else. Anyway, Tim Earl's here. Welcome. Mark Hill's in the house. What up? Mighty Night instead of Nighty Night. Richie P, as always, welcome on into the show. Under looking good. Yes, I got the under myself, and I'm happy about that. Not happy that I have Denver -3. But again, that's what, we took that last week, and I'm thinking it's going to be crappy Lance in the house tonight. But I got a 46. I'm looking all right with 46. My -3 here and 2.5. Probably go 1-1. But again, 7-3. I'll take 70% in NFL Sunday. It's not too bad. All right, let's get to it, guys. Right, we want to talk some week 4 for the score here. Here we go, and away we go. Thursday night, Miami travels to the Bengals. 2. Now this line, I think I saw it move to a 3. Let me pull up my other screen here. The good news is that we're past the 46-minute witching hour, so we should be all right with the freeze. Looking at, has it moved? So I wrote these down. Again, I write these down on Wednesday, like the opener, like Friday, I'll write the number down. And again, Sunday, I wrote these at 8:00 p.m. Central Time. All right. So these are what they are in the chat. They are what they are. They could have moved. I'm looking now. I see straight up Cincy's at 3 and a 48. So again, it's moved a bit here. And I'm going to be honest with you folks, because that's how I roll. I got the Bengals and I put it out. It's actually my Thursday night. The pick is up already. I have Cincy -1.5. So now it's 3. And that's from, what, an hour ago? It happens. This spot for me, listen, tough for Miami here. Short week, on the road, back-to-back games. Huge comeback versus the Ravens, and then you have this dogfight with Buffalo, goal line stand to get it done. And now Cincinnati, although they did beat the Jets, still kind of, in must-win kind of mode here. Miami, I get it. People are going to run to Miami +3. See how that works out. We can see how that works out for them. It's not going to be pretty. I skipped the Thursday. I was on the right game. I was like, wait a second, what did I miss? So 9:30 a.m. We got to send the bells. We need a little whistle here. This game, early action in London. It was a 1. Now I see actually a 2.5 posted right now in this game with the Saints. Actually, I see a couple 3s popping up here with Minnesota. And I got the Vikings at a -1.5 here. And what do we see out of the Saints the last couple weeks? I want to hear, I think Winston had 300-something yards here, right? Didn't he have a pretty nice game? I'm going to pull up his stats for today, stat-wise. Where are the Saints? More like the Aints. Am I right? Because they just score everything in the fourth quarter here. So Winston goes 353. They put 14 points on the board all in the fourth quarter. Terrible. So Minnesota, if this game was in New Orleans, it would be one thing. I'd give the dome a little bit of an edge here for the Saints. Not so fast, not outside, not happening. Give me Minnesota here. Not even going to overthink things here. Not doing it. I like Minnesota. I think they get it done. Titans and the Colts. I said this, I think, last week. I was taking the Colts under. I said this 44.5 here before the KC game. Now, Tennessee, I had to. Best bet, Tennessee. I did have the Colts in the circa. I had KC -3 as a pick. One of my rare losers. Funny, my two of my losers here were two winners in the circa. So that's weird how that works out, but it does. And I kind of like the Colts here. I mean, would Tennessee, Indy, both must-win modes. Although the Colts had kind of had Casey's number to cover an 8 of the last 11. Tennessee still barely hung on. Comes down to defense for me. That's why we have the under. And you got a 3.5. You know what I'm thinking about here. You know where I'm going with that. The G-Men, 3 and 39.5. Has not moved. Still the same. Really? I guess you kind of take the Giants here. I don't even know. This is obviously before the Monday night game. Would it be bad if they had a different quarterback on Sunday instead of Daniel Jones? This is just a total avoid for me. This will be one of those specials we pull out for everybody.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't think it needs to be bet. Again, I got 9 games bet already. No. Bills and the Ravens. So this was a 4. It is now a 3. And its totals come down also to, this I had a 54. It was actually a 54.5 earlier. And now I'm seeing 3s and some 53.5. So it's dropped quite a bit. And that's just in a couple hours. I would initially lean Bills still. I still think the Bills are a good team. Kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit there today. And I liked Miami at the extra points as opposed to the first number. This game here, I don't know. Totals coming down. We saw a bad Patriot team put up 20 plus on this guy. I don't know why it's coming down. I kind of like the over. Kind of like the over here, folks. I'll get to Chargers and the Texans. So I grabbed the Texans +7. You know I'm going to do that. I mean, I had the Jaguars today +9. And that was before the Herbert news. And I just think the Texans play some defense. And if you play some defense, you're going to be able to be in some games. And you're getting a touchdown at home. I don't know, man. Chargers, is everybody coming back next week? All the injured guys coming back? I'll take a shot at +7 home dog. That's just me. That's who I am. Let's get back to the chat here. See what we got going on here. Yes. Cleaned up, it is a grind. It's a grindy grind. It is what it is. Chiefs aggravating. Again, I missed the Nico. We were talking about the Colts in here all day. Give me Minnesota. I agree. Under Saints, Minnesota 5.5. Minnesota 5.5. Wow. That's a crazy line. I mean, I might take the Saints at 5.5. I mean, I got many at a 1.5. Saints are, well, new coach, it happens. Now you got a road game. It's a big haul for them. Colts are yes. Giants win and cover after the boys lose tomorrow. After they lose, Giants win and cover after they lose to the Cowboys tomorrow. It's just a game I'm not really interested in. Bills was a Vegas call today. He came back into play. I don't see why it wouldn't play. I mean, If he's out, he's out. I just think it's just a bad spot anyway. Short week. You're off the Bills. You're off the Ravens. Now you got Cincinnati, who's still trying to get back on track, and you got the Jets next week. So I don't think Cincy's a bad team. I just think this is a bad spot for Miami. Tease me up because I have no faith in the Saints. Yeah, they're terrible. Giants lose tomorrow. Okay, Giants lose to the Cowboys. I get it. And then they beat the Bears. All right. How about this line here? Lions 6, total of 46 against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I see a couple 6.5s pops up. I actually see 48.5s and 49s now on this game. So, again, expand of a couple hours. You see Seattle in a shootout there, right? 40 something points versus Atlanta total. And the Lions do what the Lions do. They give up points, they score points. Do we want to lay a 6 here? I mean, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Detroit just got to win by a touchdown. I don't know. I might take an ugly dog with Seattle here. I might go ugly. Look at this face. I like ugly. I see it. Look at me every day. I take ugly dogs. I get it. 3.5 and a 42.5 Jets Steelers. Here's another one. Now, I see some 4s. I do. And I would be better off with a 4 than 3.5. Again, 3.5 for me. Steelers are nothing, right? I'm not being enticed by the 3 extra hook with 3.5 with the Jets. We saw them today looking pathetic. I lost with them in the circa. I don't know. I kind of like the head coach, but in this spot, I might lean to Pittsburgh. This would be an underplay for me, though. As much as I'm kind of like a jet over guy, they kind of score. I don't know. This one smells really bad. 42.5. Probably an underplay. I don't even know if I'm going to bet it. Who knows? I didn't bet this one. I got 9 NFL. This is not one. Here's what I got. I took the Phillies -7. Total 48. Has it moved in the last 2 hours? 47s, 46.5s, 47.5. So slight movement on total, although I really have no interest in a total there. I would lean under, yes, because of the Philly D. Again, here's another team playing decent defense. You really, again, watch. There was a team I had in the circuit today. Another loser. A couple losers in circuit. It happens. But this spot here, again, Philly, as much as there was hype on them, right? We had the Lions in week 1. So you got some hype here. I'm not buying it. They're kind of like just getting stuff done. They're not reading their press clippings, as they say. And the Jags are off a huge win. You break how many years was that losing streak? What, it was 18, 20 straight in a row, whatever it is. Big win there. Back-to-back road games. I mean, let's be honest. You were a 9, 7-point dog, whatever it was, and came all the way down on QB injury talk. You're a big dog on the road, back-to-back weeks. You stole one. You went in, you won on the road. Good. I don't know, man. Philly, and I'm not a Philly guy. You know that. But I'll give credit where credit's due. Defense is playing well. And the QB looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So that game's starting in Denver. I would obviously, I'm just sticking to the under there. 31.5 does not look like they come close to that one. Let's go to the comments. I'll take the Jets under. First pick, yes. Philly rolls, yes. Under Eagles and Eagles 7. I could do that, absolutely. Yeah, people are going to be on the Eagle game. It's going to go up. That's how we do look headlines and we say who are getting out here, getting, blah, 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 blah. Rewind that. How we're getting ahead of on a Sunday for next weekend. Under Eagles, yes. I just had to keep quiet, people. On it. I took them. But again, I had Philly on the sites -4. I had Bills on the sites -4. I had who's the other favorite? Bills, KC -3, Philly 4. I had those. But on the flip side, in the circa, I had to take I took the extra points in all those. I took the extra points, 5.5, 6s. So That's what I did with those. Now, is it a win-win? Listen, in the other contest, they're contest picks. What am I going to do? Here, I cashed for Philly, Kansas City. What am I going to do? Hindsight being 2020, I should have took. I hate picking and choosing. You know this. I could have went all dogs. I jump around. That's how you get hurt. Not all dogs go to heaven. Packers are already 9.5. Crazy. I got a 6 on that. Philly under, yes. Get on that. That's going to keep coming down, that Philly under. Washington, Dallas. So I got a Dallas at a 2.5 here. It did go up to 3. There was a rant. There was a 2.5 out there. I jumped on it. Now there are 3s. I still like Dallas. Regardless what happens tomorrow, Dak could be back. The Washington team just looks atrocious. All right. I saw Dallas again. You have a rivalry game here, maybe a little different, but I don't know. What I saw in the Cincy game, even in the Tampa Bay game, the team plays defense. You're going to be in it. Washington's defense tells me that they're going to give up points, and maybe like we had Jags in Week 1, and the Jags come in and win again here on the road. So good for them. This Washington defense can be exploited. So, not just biased as a Dallas fan. I'm a fair Dallas fan. You know this. Browns v. Falcons. I want to take the Falcons here. I want to take the Falcons in the over. Hasn't moved at all. Hasn't budged a bit. How about, we're just talking about Jacksonville. How about some Coach of the Year tickets on maybe the Jags? Again, guy in Philly is going to get a lot of love. How about some Jaguar Coach of the Year odds here? I think it's worth a little something to bet on there. We got 4 o'clock there, so we got 6 new comments. Let's see what we got here. Dallas under. I don't know. I think that's an over. Browns over. You like the Browns over Atlanta, huh? Atlanta come back from the West Coast. Stop it. Gets them up on the Jets. Yeah, again, it was 4. It went to 6. I should have known better. I should have knew better and not taken the Jets in the circle, but I couldn't help myself. Could not help myself. Wentz is no good. It's terrible. Terrible. Lane, that's what we're doing, fella. You know it. Dallas minus 12. Whatever you think. Dallas minus 12, you're going alternate line there. That's be a nice payday. And again, I kind of lean to the Falcons here, Kim. I know you said Browns. I kind of like Atlanta. 4 o'clock action. Arizona 2.5 over the Panthers. I like Carolina. Don't like anything I've seen out of Arizona so far. Got the game on the side here. Yeah, this game I got Arizona, little home puppy. Broncos Raiders. Broncos. This is a 2 and a 46. I'll tell you what. I want to take the Broncos here. You got a team winless in the Raiders, can't even lay a field goal at home. And you got a Denver team that's terrible. I mean, they're not going to, they won't even, I don't think they're getting a red zone tonight. But yet I'll take them. I'll take them +2 on the road. Hi, Packers. This game was 6 earlier when I did this. Unbelievable. It's a 10 now. I think I got this game posted on a website already. Make sure I saw that as my whale play. Packers -6. Sunday night, Chiefs and Tampa Bay. I'm going to come in on an under on this one, 48.5. It's already down to 47s. Yeah, I mean, if Tampa gets some in wide receiver backs, maybe this plays out a little different. And I see some 46 and a half out there. This could be a good night. Probably a little more scoring than what we're watching right now. But again, sad-wise, I'm not really moving on that. Monday night, Rams and Niners. 2.5, 47 and a half. This was a has not moved. I'm sorry. I was looking at the Chiefs because they were at 1.5 before tonight's game. Again, no movement on this game. Still 2.5 at 47. Believe it or not, I might come in a little Niner action here. I might take San Fran at home here. San Fran home. Maybe an under as well. Maybe an underplay here. Let me see some scores from the past here. 2017, 27-24 OT, 31-10, 23-20, 24-16, 31-34, 20-7. I mean, that's a lot of unders here. You know what? Under it is. Got to write it down so I can remember it. Under San Fran. Got to get on that. Got to get on that one. Oh, yeah? He's a local cat? Yeah, you know my email. I'm going to go Packers -6 first half versus Patriots. I can do that. How are we betting on the Patriots offense? Patricia and Judge are terrible. Okay, they scored a couple points against Baltimore. We've seen Baltimore's obviously not a defensive team anymore. Green Bay's could score on offense, and the defense I think is a solid. I like the defense for Green Bay. Need a good reverse parlay. Hey, stop, Gio. My parlay would be the Vikings, Packers, Chiefs. That's some parlay. What are you buying down points here? Packers -2.5. Maybe under. Yes, I'm going to take that under as soon as I wrap this up. Oh boy, see, that's the thing. You have to find a spot that's going to give lines, and let me tell you, getting down on the early ones without getting booted out of places is tough. Like it's on, and I say this all the time about how I bet. It's not like I'm coming in and dropping like 10 grand on these things. It's not even a lot. A couple $100. You got to grind them out. Get the early numbers, and hey, you could laugh. My early numbers, if I make a nickel a dime. I mean, I don't know who'd complain about making $1,000. I don't get it. All right, you're going to bet more on a regular Sunday. That's fine. Bet 50,000 and you're laying 6.5, and I got my dime and I got a 2, and it lands on 4, and I win and you lose. I don't know. And I shouldn't even worry about it. I'm not in competition with other people, right? And you shouldn't be either. Don't worry about other people. I got Richie up here. It's not addressed to him. I'm just saying in matter. Don't worry about what other people bet. Worry about yourself. The only competition you have is betting yourself. And that's it. That's my tip of the day. Just better yourself. All right. That's it. Hopefully Denver can get in here. Maybe I steal a push. Maybe they win 10-7. Who knows? But tomorrow we'll be back. Right? Midday money. Listen, picks and parlays, bookie blasters people, come on over to the winning free pick side of things. It's all the same family. But I don't always post on those channels. Hope to see you though. And that's it. Have a good night. Oh, excuse me. I had a little sneeze-em come up. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Well, wait, 2 comments. I got to see what we got. Best tip. Until tomorrow. It's Richie P. See you later, buddy. Take care. Bye-bye.